Okay, so wait. So we're back. I got really frustrated with Callan, so we had to take her over into the treehouse, and we had to punish her appropriately. And we're back. Just kidding. My phone died. Ran out of room on my video. So we're back. So again, just walking through. We're on drill number 2. Just walking through drill number 2. You're dribbling up to the far cone, and you're going to cut across your body and cut it back towards the other cone, cut across your body, cut it back towards the other cone. So I don't want these to be dribbling moves. I want them to be cuts. A cut is, come over here, Cal. So when we cut the ball, stop for a second. When we cut the ball, we're going to basically, yes, we're going to kind of chop on the ball. We're going to touch it downward and to the side. And we're going to make sure that ball, it's a quick move, and it's meant to make the ball go quickly across our body. It's not a dribbling move where we are like in total control of the ball at that instant of time. We're actually making the ball go sideways across our body. The ball doesn't go diagonally forward. The ball doesn't go forward. It goes sideways across our body. So one more time, an inside cut, do it again. Inside cut, do it again. Inside cut. So it should end up outside our opposite foot. So if I'm using my right foot to cut, it should end up outside my left foot. If I use my left foot to cut, it should end up slightly outside my left foot. It should not be inside our body anymore, but slightly on the outside, because as we cut that ball, we might want to follow it with an outside cut. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing 2 cuts. One cut is right before the defender at the cone. Second cut is to change direction and head back the other direction. So we're going to do 20 inside cuts. So that's 2 at each cone. 1, 2, dribble, dribble, dribble. 1, 2, good. Okay, so now I'm gonna time it, and you're gonna do 20 cuts, 2 at each cone. Right now we're just doing our inside foot, okay? Or right foot, excuse me, just our right foot. So let me set. I can't do a stopwatch and talk at the same time apparently. You ready? So right foot only. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna stop counting so I don't mess you guys up. Callan's gonna count in her head. She's halfway there. You gotta do 20. Her cuts aren't quite big enough. Make sure your cuts are good cuts. We don't want to just push the ball. We want to actually change its direction kind of violently, kind of very quickly, right across their body. So this is when the defender's going to reach in with their foot, and you're going to send the ball right out of their way. It's like a reflex move. You're just cutting really quickly. And this is important that we use the right kind of step for this cut, because when we do our step over in a minute, we want to make sure we do the cut right. Did you do 20 yet? I think you did 20. Okay, stop. Okay, we're going to give you 40 seconds because I think you went way over. It's a good demonstration, but way too many. All right, so now we're going to set our timer to 40 seconds and see if I guessed right. So now she's going to do left foot cuts. So she's now going to put the ball on her left foot, and she's going to do the same thing with her left foot. Get up to the other cone, cut it across, and then cut it back. Cut it across her body, and then cut it back. Good. Okay, stop. Okay, we got to do 20 and 40 seconds. On your mark. Get set, go. Left foot. 1, 2, not really a cut, you're dribbling it. 1, there you go, that was good, perfect. So keep in mind your shoulders kind of lunge as you cut, they go the direction of the ball. Your body and hips move the direction of the ball. And it's you almost get a little bit lower when you cut the ball. It's really kind of an aggressive move compared to dribbling, in my opinion. Are you still counting?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
I'm at like 10.
Okay, keep going. Hopefully you're at like 15. Doing pretty good here. I spoke too soon. Oh, she didn't make it. We'll say she got 20. Oh my god. All right. Okay, so we're going to set to 40. Now we're taking 5 seconds off. We're repeating it with our right foot. So we're going to go down to 35 seconds for her. And we're going to repeat it with our right foot. So 2 cuts. We got to get 20. Try to count your cuts this time. It's 2 at each cone. You ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. So she's going down. Cut. Cut. Going back. Cut. Cut. That wasn't really cut, but we'll count it. So she's got to get it in 35 seconds. Now this isn't just turning like you're going around the cone. This is like making a square box with the ball when you get to the cone. One square line is straight in front of the cone. The next square line is straight back towards the other cone. So like a right angle. Hopefully you guys know what right angles are. You know what they look like. Each one of these cuts should be a right angle. That was 20?
Yep.
Oh, you made it. Couple seconds to spare, so I guess you are doing pretty good. All right, so we're going to reset it again, and we're going to get ready to go and do our left foot again, and we're going to try to do it in 5 seconds less again. So 35 seconds to do our left foot. We'll give it a second for everybody to catch up. This is the last step in the second drill. So we're going to dribble down, right? And we're going to use our left foot, cut across our body, cut it back towards the other cone, and repeat the process back and forth until we get 20 cuts in. Okay? Ready? Ooh, I messed up on the test. I'm going to have to fix that. That's okay. For now, we're just going to do the fourth step, and we'll talk about the test in just a second. So 35 seconds, left foot, 20 cuts. On your mark, get set, go. Keep track of it. 1, 2. Just coming back. So each cone, you're cutting across your body. This is going to be a little harder for everybody because most people aren't used to using their left feet, except for Genevieve. But that's all good. Hopefully she's keeping track and counting. I would prefer you to get all the way to the cones. She's kind of cutting it a little short. You're not going to beat a defender when you're 20 feet away. You don't want to be right on top of the cone either. You want to be about 2 feet from the cone when you do your cuts. It's basically, you got your 20 in. Ooh, look at that. Can you do the sway, Cal? All right. Next up, so now we're going to do our test. So this was meant to be 50 cuts, basically 2 times the first. So if your first one was 40 seconds, what would 2 times be? 80 seconds, which is 1 minute and 20 seconds. So we're going to set the timer to 1 minute and 20 seconds. You can use whichever foot you want. Use your favorite foot on this one. So anybody who's left-footed might want to use their left. Anybody who's right-footed might want to use their right. The overachievers on the team will probably want to use the opposite foot, but we're not looking for that right now. We're just looking for favorite foot. 50 touches in 100. Yep, 120. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little short that time. 9, 10. 11, 12, whoa, that was kind of like a Cruyff, it's kind of cool. 13, 14, 15, 16, make sure you're going across your body. 17, 18, these are not dribbles, these are cuts. 20, 21, 22, bigger moves. 23, 24, better. 25, 26, across your body. Don't just touch it inside your body, you want to cut it across your body to beat the defender. Holy cow, I think that's about 26. Hurry up. 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Keep in mind, this isn't a cut and then reach and cut again. This is a cut, a step with your left foot, and then a cut again. Every touch, you take a step with the opposite foot every time. That's how you maintain balance and how you maintain control. Okay, you got about 6 more. 1, 2. Is she gonna make it? 3, 4, 5, and 6. So she got her 50 in-ish. Wasn't really counting, but it was about 50. And there's our timer. All right, so now here on this one, we're gonna do our test. The test is, we just did the test. Thank you, Callan. Way to keep me on track. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are now going to do step overs. So the first thing I'm gonna do is work with Callan to show you the steps of a step over, because we're gonna leave our cones right where they are. And the first step of a step over is just like an inside cut. So do an inside cut real quick. Everybody, hold on a second. Everybody come watch the video right now, okay? So if you're just listening to my voice, put the video on. If you haven't seen it, if you know what a step over is, more power to you. But some girls are new to the team and won't know what a step over is. So this first one, we're gonna do a step over. So do an inside cut first. Do an inside cut first. So an inside cut is just like that. So an inside cut, we touch the ball with the inside of our foot and we push it across our body. Now what we're meant to do with a step over, it's basically a fake inside cut. So when she's about to do an inside cut, hold on, don't get ahead of yourselves. I know you want to show off. Instead of doing an inside cut, so set your foot up for an inside cut. She looks like she's about to cut down on the ball. And as she cuts down on the ball, instead of cutting on the ball, she's going to go around the ball and land somewhat over in front of it a little bit. Okay, so not quite on the side of the ball. Put your feet back again. Put your feet back again. Okay, she's going to fake cut and her foot should land out in front of her other foot right there. Now that's her fake cut. Now what she's going to do is adjust her back foot. She's going to lean all her weight on that foot. Okay, go back, start over. So let's do one step at a time. Step over the ball, fake cut. Now put all the weight on that foot. Now adjust your back foot. There you go. And then she's going to push away with that foot. just like that, okay? So remember, in between every step, the other foot has to take a step. If you just try to like, stop. If you try to just do the step over and then touch it right away without an adjustment, yeah, that's not really gonna work because you're gonna be off balance, you're kind of standing on one leg and you haven't adjusted to adjust your balance for the outside touch. So you're gonna step over, fake inside touch, put all your weight. See how she leans forward on that? To fake, that's also to fake the inside. We'll do it at speed in a second. It's also to fake the inside cut. If she doesn't lean forward like that, nobody's gonna believe it. So you don't wanna be leaning back in any of these skills. You wanna be leaning onto the foot that you're faking with. So don't cross your feet, you're gonna trip yourself. You just wanna go around the ball and slightly in front of the other foot. Right like that, yes, not crossing your feet. You don't actually cross your feet. You can if that's the way you do it, but that's okay. Okay, so she's gonna go around the ball, adjust her back foot for the outside touch and then outside touch. So it's basically 3 steps. So let's do the first step. First step is a fake inside cut, lands on it. Second step is the adjustment for balance. Third step is the outside touch. Now we're gonna have her do it at speed. This is her favorite move. So you don't have to dribble, just do it in place. So she's gonna do it real quick. See how she does that little stutter step in between? So do it one more time.
Can I dribble?
Yeah, you can dribble. It's easier for her to dribble. She's been doing this one for a while. Again, her favorite move. When we get to scissors, you'll see how basket case she is. So there's just that slight adjustment with the back foot when she does a step over. So one more time. We're going to do a fake inside cut. So this is why we did all those inside cuts. This is all this is. It's basically like a fake inside cut. So do it again. Now the trick is you can see she's leaning back a little bit. She's leaning back just a little bit. So let's see her go again. She's going to fake it and you really got to sell it. So when you sell it, I want you to pause when you do your step over, Cal. Do your step over and pause. And I want you to be leaning forward like you're doing an inside cut. Okay, go. Inside cut. No, go back. Do the first step. Complete the first step at speed and stop. First step at speed and stop. Yeah, see how she's like leaning forward? If she's going to cut the ball's going to be going across her body, and see how all her body weight shifts that direction? So now take your step. She takes her step. She's got to sell it. So if you look at her body, it looks like she's headed that direction. She's not leaning back. Lean back and reach over the ball incorrectly. No, start over. Stand right there. Now lean back and just swing your foot above the ball. Yeah, that's not a step over. And that's really obvious you're not going some direction. Okay, so what we're going to do is just repeat step overs in between the cones over and over and over. The goal is to do 5 laps with your right foot. So here we're going to do 5 laps. So ideally you'll get 2, maybe 3 step overs in. Some of the kids have been on the team for a while might get 4 or 5 in. I want you to get as many in, but basically what you're doing is you're going to do a step over, touch with the step over foot, and then do a step over again. So probably just 2. Shoot for 2 in between the cones. So we're going to do a step over. No, we're doing the right foot the whole time. So the right foot's the whole time. Okay, you ready? So I'm going to time it. Let's see. Let me get the timer up. Stopwatch. Okay, so you're doing 5 laps. So that's down and back is 1 lap, okay? So roughly about 4 step overs per lap. So on your mark, wait, just a reminder, step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. Step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. Step over. And we're not doing the outside push right now. We're just doing a step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. And that's 1 lap. Keep going. No, you just go to the cones and back. Oh, you can. It looks like I drew in the picture. You go around the cones. Yeah, go around the cones. It'll give you more space to get your step over in. Step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. Step over, touch, touch. So she's getting about 3 in. Most of you should get about 2 in. So keep in mind, this is touch, touch, step over, touch, touch. If you need to watch the video for a second, that's fine to see how she's doing it. So is that 2 laps or 3? 3. Okay, 3. So she's finishing up her 4th lap. Should probably be a little over a minute on this one, which is fine. That was 4. Keep going. You got 1 more lap. She's going to try to cheat. Don't cheat. Nobody's watching. You don't need to cheat. She's coming back. And she's going to be about a minute 5, we'll call it. Because she took a pause. Okay. So now we're going to go over to our timer and do about a minute 5 on the timer. Okay. So this one is, I wanted you to start with your left. She started with her right. It doesn't matter. So now she's going to do her left in the same amount of time. So she's got a minute 10.
I need to practice doing it.
Minute 10. So she's going to practice with her. Oh, she loves scissors with her left, step over with her right. So touch, touch. It's an inside cut, remember. You're doing scissors. So do step overs. Touch, touch in front of the ball. There you go. and then touch, touch. Step over. Touch, touch. Okay, you ready to do it?
Sure.
Okay, let's see if we can get it down. Okay, so she's got to do a minute 13. She's got to do back and forth 5 times. On your mark, get set, go. Step over. Nope, that's scissors. Step over. So remember, if you're bringing, hold on, pause. Everybody stop for a second. If you're bringing your foot across your body first, if you're taking your foot and bringing it around behind the ball, that's scissors. On a step over, your foot just goes right in front of the ball. You don't have to bring it behind the ball. Behind the ball is scissors. So let's see scissors real quick, Cal. Behind the ball, that's scissors. A step over, your foot basically just goes forward and then around the front of the ball. So your first movement is forward along the side of the ball and then around the front. If you're going behind the ball with your foot first, that's scissors. We want to step over. So you're going forward and around the ball. Okay, go start over. It's fake inside cut. We don't bring our foot around the back of the ball for an inside cut. We bring our foot around the back of the ball for an outside cut, right? Yeah? Okay, so let's try again. Ready? Got a minute 10 to get in 5 laps. On your mark, get set, go.
That's my right foot. What am I
Yeah, left foot. Go, go. You're running out of time. Step, step, scissors, step over. Good. Nope. Step over, step, touch. Step over, touch, touch, step over. Now, Callan's not doing it right because she's taking her touch before she's putting her weight on that other foot and adjusting. Make sure you step down with your body weight onto the step over foot. Touch, step over, touch, touch, and she's losing scope of where her cones are. It's all good. So I think this one's a little rougher, Callan. That's okay. Might be rough for everybody. That's why we have 3 days to work on these things, hopefully by the end of the week. Touch, step over. Okay, so that was lap 3, I think. Keep going. 2 more laps to go, and you have a little bit of time. Step over, touch, touch. Make sure you step on that foot. There you go. Touch, touch. Now speed it up a little bit. Touch, touch, step over. Touch, touch, step over. Touch, touch. Uh-oh. Got 1 more lap to go. See if she makes it.
Do it.
I'm betting she's not going to make it. Let's see. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Okay. So now we are going to do 5 seconds left and we're going to do your right foot again. Okay, you ready? 5 seconds left, so we're down to 105. And we're going to do 5 laps with your right foot. You ready? On your mark. Get set. Wait, hold on. We'll wait for a second just in case some people aren't done yet. They're probably still working. So we'll give it a little bit of time. We'll just relax, listen to the birds. It's freezing outside. Okay, if you're not done, stop, go back to the beginning. Start with the same foot you did the first time around. So if you did your right first and then your left, let's go back to our right foot. We're gonna take 5 seconds off the clock. Callan was at a minute 10, now she's at a minute 5 seconds. Let's see if we can do this. On your mark, get set, go. Touch, touch, step over, touch, touch, step over. However many you can get in between the cones is fine. And then it's usually inside touches around the cones when you get to the end. That was the intent anyway, because most of this is all about inside touch. When we do scissors next week, it'll be all about outside touch. Step over, touch, touch, step over, touch. Good, that's good. She's got her right foot down. The downside is she plays really good players and they'll predict her right foot. And so she can't do it with her left. That's her only skill in her bag of tricks. You keeping track how many laps you're doing?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's say that's my 4th.
I think that was 3. 2 more to do. I'd hustle. Maybe close. There we go. Now she's going at pace. I like that. We are training, so I don't need you to go at game speed. One of the drills is game speed later. And we're going to see how many times we can get it together. Let's see if she's going to finish. We did 5 seconds left. And she completes all 5. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's a celebration. All right. And time's winding down. And we get our nice little drill complete. Now she's got to do it with her left foot at 5 seconds left. Less. 5 seconds less. So 1 minute, 5 seconds. She's got to do left foot, step over, touch, touch, step over, touch, touch, step over, touch, touch. Ready? Not water break time yet, girl. It's in a couple steps. Ready? Okay. Here we go. Left foot. Step over, touch, touch. 1 minute, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, I'll try to count for you. Go. Touch, touch. So you're not putting your foot on the ground. That's 90% of your problem. There you go. Always take a step. When you do the step over, don't let it float next to the ball and then do your outside touch. Always step onto that foot. Anytime you move a foot, you need to step onto it. Don't move a foot and leave it dangling in the air. That makes you a ballerina, not a soccer player. Always step down on that foot and transfer your body weight to that foot, Cal. Transfer.
I'm already going that way.
Keep going. Keep going. This is 2. You're on 2. But you're not transferring your body weight to your left foot when you do it. You're trying to do the outside touch before the foot hits the ground. There you go. That's better. Just take your time and do it right. We'll worry about speed later. Right now we're worried about getting it right. Good. Step over, touch, touch. Okay, you got 2 more laps and you're running short on time. I don't think she's going to make it. But that's okay. By Friday, she'll make it, no problem. That's what this is all about. Still didn't touch the ground, Cal. You swung your foot around and you did your outside touch. Oh, 1 lap short. Bummer. She was thinking she was all done. All right, now we're going to do 5 laps with 10 seconds left, so we're going to ratchet it down to a minute. We'll give everybody a chance to catch up. Hopefully you guys are caught up because Callan wasn't super fast on that one. Our backyard is getting destroyed by all this soccer. All right, so you got 1 minute and you have to do 5 laps. You can use your favorite foot. I don't care which foot it is. Use your favorite foot. The goal is to get this done in 1 minute. So this is a little bit about pace. This is trying to not necessarily go game speed, not go the fastest you can, but try to be consistent in your pace. Don't slow down to do the drill or the skill and then speed up. You ready? On your mark, get set, go. And we're doing inside touches around the end cones just to keep our inside touch thing going. We're shifting our weight. So remember, we're trying to sell this as I'm going that direction when I do my fake, which is basically a step over. I want to sell that I'm going that direction. So the person facing you should believe you're about to move the ball that direction. That's how we fake them out. Let's see, this is lap number 3. She got 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I don't want to do it on time.
I'm not telling you, it's a secret. You focus on soccer, I'll focus on the clock.
I can't.
1 more lap after this. Uh-oh. See if she gets it. She barely made it. Oh, we're not just kicking the ball to the other end. That's kind of cheating. Go, come on. Do 2 more. Do 2 more. Do 2 more. 2 more step overs, just to be fair, because you cheated that 1 lap. All right, she made it. Good job. She actually did 6 in 1 minute. That's pretty good. With 1 length cheat. All right. So that's it for the first 3 drills. Everybody take a quick break, get a drink, and we'll come back with the last 2 drills in this week's challenge in just a minute. Stay tuned.